Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Excited to be with you today. I'm Allison Deragon from the foundation, and today we are going to be doing a webinar for our platform walkthrough for the virtual conference. So really looking forward to the conference, and we hope as we go through this webinar that it'll be helpful for you to get accustomed to the platform and what it looks like so that you can start diving into the platform and getting used to it. So let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, so I did want to just start with a couple of housekeeping announcements for everyone. You are going to be getting an email for everyone that has registered for the conference on Monday, February 21st at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time with information on how you can log into the platform. So it's going to be pretty simple. Your username is going to be your email that you registered with for the conference, and included in that email is going to be a password and a link that you can click on that'll take you to where you can log in. So it'll be really simple. So keep an eye out. Again, that email is going to be sent February 21st from the foundation at 8 a.m. And once you get that email, the platform will be live. So we encourage you to take some time to log in and start playing around on the platform. You can upload some pictures, start chatting with people, just familiarizing yourself with the platform. So we'll be going through everything in the platform today as well, so that it'll kind of give you a heads up for when you do get that email on Monday. I did want to note as well that a few things are subject to change on the platform. We do have a few last minute edits that we're making. So a few things will look a little bit different, but there's not going to be any major tweaks. So what you're seeing here is relatively what the platform will look like. And then there are going to be a few differences depending on whether you are an in-person attendee or a virtual attendee. So I'll be noting some of those things as we go through the platform, but one of the major things that will be different is if you are attending in person, you will not be able to live stream the conference on the platform, just so that we don't have any feedback in the main sessions or any noise that is competing with the speakers. However, if you are an virtual person, of course, you will be able to live stream the platform. And the agenda will look a little bit differently depending on whether you are in person or virtual as well, because of course we have some meetings that are only happening for vice versa. So definitely take note of that. It'll be customized to whether you are attending in person or virtually. So to go ahead and get started here, let's take a look at the profile first. So when you first log into the platform, as you can see here up in the top right-hand corner, there is a little circle. This should have your initials. And then you can see there's a little drop-down arrow there. So click on that, and there's a little icon here that says My Profile. So this is how you can customize your profile. Depending on the information that you fill out with your profile, it'll match you with recommendations for people that you can connect with during the conference. So we definitely encourage you to update your profile and include as much information as you feel comfortable with. You can add a photo. We would definitely recommend doing this. To do that, you're just going to go ahead and hit this little camera icon where it says Add Photo. This is going to take you to wherever your pictures are uploaded on your computer. So find your picture that you want. You'll hit Open. And then as you can see, that adds your photo. And then a few things will be populated from registration. So it should already pull up with your first name and last name. Feel free, like I said, to customize this as much as you want. You don't have to upload everything here, but of course, like I mentioned, the more that you upload, the better it will give you connections and connect you with people that have similarities as you. It does give you the option here, because when you make those connections, you will be sharing this business card. So right here, this is a very important question for everyone. How would you like to share your e-business card? It's going to automatically select this first one where it says instantly accept connection requests and share my e-business card. So if that is something that you're not comfortable with, you're going to want to make sure to appropriately change how you want that to be filtered. So it's pretty similar to Facebook in the fact that when it recommends these connections, and I'll show you that later so you can see what it looks like, it either gives you the opportunity to be able to accept those connections, or if you're open to connecting with anyone that's attending the conference, that's when you're going to want to just keep it on this instantly accept. If this is something that you're not comfortable with or you're not interested in, you can go ahead and hit this last option, don't include me in the connect list. So definitely take the time to fill out this question as you feel comfortable with. Then it does give you an opportunity to fill in your biography. So feel free to add as much as you want there, both professionally and personally. I've uploaded kind of my biography there. If you need an example or not knowing what to put, it can be anything that we can just get to know you better about. And then it also has an opportunity for you to upload your location. So I'm in Boise and clicked the US West region. And this is just so that, again, with the connections, it'll be able to match you up with people that are in your same location and general area so that you can make those connections as well. So once you've filled out this to your liking, you're just going to go ahead and hit this save button down here, bottom, the green. And then you can see here it has the notification where your card has been updated. So that's a little bit how to put your profile together. And like I said, I'm going to go through more of the connection process and how that works a little bit later in the webinar, but I wanted to start with that. Next, I'm just going to go down here on the left side tab to go through all of the little items here. So starting with this home page, this is where if you are attending virtually, you'll be able to live stream the conference. So of course, we don't have anything being live streamed right now, so there's not going to be anything showing up, but you'll be able to just see the video playing and click play to tune into the conference. So pretty self-explanatory there. This next icon down is a welcome letter. This is introducing our co-chairs, so take time to read that letter from them. Next here is the agenda. So this will auto-populate depending on what day of the conference we are on, but you can also feel free to click through them. So what I would recommend doing, especially as you log into the platform earlier before the conference starts, is take a look at the agenda. Something that is really great about this platform is that it gives you the opportunity to bookmark specific sessions that you want to attend or make note of so that you don't forget about attending them. So like I said, you can go through. So for example, I'll just click on Wednesday and you can scroll through and see the times that these sessions are taking place. If there's one in particular that you are really looking forward to or want to make note of, like I said, the way that you can bookmark it is if you see this little bookmark, you will click on it and it turns green. If it turns green, that means that you've bookmarked it, you've saved it. So definitely feel free to, like I said, go through all the different days. As you can see, I've bookmarked a couple of things that are important that I want to make sure I attend on my schedule. Again, you just click on it if you'd like to. And if you accidentally bookmark something that you're like, oh, I didn't want to, you just unclick it to unbookmark it. The nice thing about this is that once you have gone through the agenda and bookmarked everything that you want to, you can actually see your own schedule that you have created. So to do that, you're going to go ahead up here in the top left corner and just switch this toggle by clicking. Once it turns green, this is going to pull up everything that is on your schedule. Pay attention. It is going to be doing it by days as well. So you can see I have Thursday linked. These are all the bookmarks that I have on Thursday. If I want to take a look at Wednesday, I'll just go up to the top and click on Wednesday. And then you can see as well that it has all my bookmarks uploaded. So this is a great way for you to kind of keep track of your schedule of all the things and sessions that you want to attend. Next here, we're going to go to the sponsors. So this is kind of our virtual sponsors booth. Definitely like to thank our sponsors for helping to make this conference possible. We would invite you to click on each of our sponsors and take a look at the work that they are doing. As you can see, you're able to click on each one. There is a little bit of information here at the top, and then it does link to either their virtual exhibit or a website. When you do click on an external link, it is always going to give you this message. So it's not an error message or anything. It's just basically asking your permission to be able to go to that link. So if you click on a link and you're wanting to go there, you will need to hit the OK green button. And you can see once I do that, it'll take me to the link. So a lot of our sponsors have taken a lot of time to provide interactive information of how to learn more about their mission, how they're helping to further CCF's mission and clinical trials and any other important information. So like I said, feel free to check all those out. You can click on each sponsor. If there's one that particularly speaks to you or that you're wanting to maybe go back and look at, you can also heart it. So keep that in mind as well. And it does scroll down for a little while as well. So be sure to scroll through all of the sponsors. Next here is the CCF resources. So these are resources that the foundation offers with different information. So again, kind of similar to the sponsors, you can click on each one. It will give you this notification again that you're going to an external link. So if that's something that you're wanting to click on, just be sure to click on the green button that says OK, and that'll take you to that link. Next here is the CCF Lounge. So this is also known as kind of the general chat for the virtual platform. So here you're able to ask questions. If there's speakers that you want to congratulate or thank for speaking, you can type here. This is kind of just our general lounge chat. So we will have people monitoring behind the scenes, answering questions. You also can reply to other people. So I just kind of put an example in here. Welcome to the conference. If you're wanting to reply, you just hit the reply button and type whatever you're wanting to. And once you're done typing, you'll just hit this little submit button that replies to it. So definitely take a look at all these. Like I said, feel free to put questions here, testimonials, quotes, congratulate the speakers here, anything that you want to talk about, feel free to add in the lounge. Next here is the speaker bios. So this is a list of all of the speakers that will be presenting at the conference and their pictures. It does actually give you the opportunity to click on each speaker, and this shows you a little bit about their background as well as where they will be speaking and when. So if there is someone in particular that you're wanting to make sure you tune into their presentations, you can click on each one and it'll show you where they're speaking at. And again, if there's, a specific session that you're wanting to click on or tune into, I would recommend taking a look at this and then going to your agenda like we went over and just bookmark that session. So that is the speakers. Next is the posters. So these are the posters that will be going on during the poster presentation. There are a couple of posters that will just be in person, but we've also have a majority of the posters here virtually as well. So you can see up here at the top, we have two different segments for the posters. There's a medical professional option as well as the patient focused posters. So be sure to take a look at both of those options. The great thing about this is that you can click on these and zoom in. So for those of you that maybe aren't able to see as easily, good news, we can zoom in and click on them. So you'll just click on each poster and then where it says view poster, click on that. Again, it's going to give you this link, hit the OK if you're wanting to go there, and you can see it brings up their poster and you are able to zoom in further if you need to, zoom out, you can scroll through the poster. So take a look at those for the poster sessions. Next is polling and trivia. So there is going to be some fun on the platform as well, because of course, even though this is a scientific conference, we want to make sure that you're having fun as well. So be sure to join us for trivia. There are going to be prizes for the top 3 trivia attendees, I believe. So how to start answering trivia is it's going to just pull up the questions and you're going to click on your answer. I may get this one wrong because I'm just clicking. And then you'll go ahead and hit submit. So I did get that one wrong. I do want to point out that this year trivia is a one and done. So it doesn't give you the opportunity to keep going through trivia and keep adding up points. So if you're someone that's competitive and wanting to take advantage of the points, I would make sure to just take trivia slowly and really think about your answers so you can get those points if you want. There is an opportunity as well for polling, as you can see, polling and trivia. So there are going to be a couple of speakers during their presentations where they will be asking a polling question. It's going to be really similar to trivia. There will be a question and an A, B, C, or D option. So if you ever see someone that's speaking and they initiate a polling question, you'll go click here to the polling and trivia, and the question will pull up and you'll be able to answer it. Now, I do want to mention during this time when our speakers are doing polling, the trivia option will need to be closed just for the time being so that they can initiate the polling system, since they're kind of similar systems. So the trivia should be turned off no longer than 1 to 2 minutes. That's about all the time that we'll need for the polling questions. So just keep that in mind, but we don't have too many polling questions coming up, but we do encourage you to participate in those. Next is the testimonial tab. This gives you an opportunity to share your story or your testimonial about the conference, about the foundation. So pretty self-explanatory here. It gives you the ability to type whatever you want. So type your testimonial, share your story, how the foundation has impacted you, what has been, a highlight for you at the annual conference, and then you can go ahead and hit submit. Next is the activity challenge. So this is kind of some more fun. Click on this little running guy here. And as you can see, there is a list of different activities and ways that you can engage on the platform and with the foundation. And then next to each activity is the number of points that are associated with that task. So again, I won't take time to go through every single task because there are a lot, but they're pretty self-explanatory. So when you log into the app for the first time, for example, that's going to give you 10 points. If you provide a testimonial, which is in the tab just above that we talked about, that's going to give you 10 points. So feel free to take a look at those. There's a lot of fun opportunities of ways that you can engage. And then down here, it will show you your activity score and then the leaderboard as well. So again, if you're someone that's competitive and all about the leaderboard, this is some more opportunities for you to get points there. Right here with the crown, it does also give you kind of another snapshot of your activity score and kind of where you are in the activity challenge of the leaderboard. So that's how you can keep track of your points there. Next, let's go over networking. So this is kind of what I was talking about of why we invite you to customize and fill out your profile, because it will help with your connections. So this connect tab, this might look a little overwhelming, but I'm going to go through this so that it's not as overwhelming. So the first one that it pulls up, as you can see up here on the top left corner, is recommendations. So these are people that the platform has recommended that you connect with based on how you have answered your profile. So for example, I put that I'm obviously staff and I'm in a West region. So these might be some people that are maybe live in the West region, live in a similar area. Some of these people could be staff members or anything else that I've answered on my profile business card. These are just recommended for me to connect with. So don't feel any pressure. You don't have to connect with anyone that you don't want to. But this gives you an opportunity to maybe connect with patients and caregivers that are in your area that have similarities to you, that are patients or caregivers, vice versa. So how to connect with people, like I was talking about a little bit earlier, if you are wanting to share your business card with someone and connect with them, you'll click on this little person with a plus button. And this is basically requesting a connection. So if I want to connect with this person, again, I will just click on this green yes button. And again, if you accidentally clicked the wrong person or didn't want to connect with them, then you'll just hit no. If there is someone that maybe you just want to start out by messaging, you're just going to go ahead and hit this little chat button and you can type in your message here. And then you'll hit the green send button and that will send them a message. You can also include group chats. So let's say I wanted to message Tim and then maybe add Rick in here. So I'll click on Rick's name, and then you can see this is going to be a group message to the both of them. I believe it lets you add up to 5 other people in a group chat. So if I wanted to add someone else, same kind of thing, I would just type in their name and click on them. And then here's the message that I'm sending. And once I've typed everything that I want to, I'll hit send. Of course, you can connect with anyone that is attending the annual conference platform as well. So outside of recommendations, you can click on this all attendees tab, and this is everyone that is registered for the annual conference. So you can see it gives me a couple different pages. You can scroll through here, and if there's anyone that you're wanting to connect with, same kind of concept. If you're wanting to connect with them and share your e-business profile card that you created on your profile, you'll hit the little icon with the person and the plus button. If you're just wanting to send them a chat, then you go ahead and click on the chat. Up here in the tab, it also will show you your connections. Oops, there we go. So when you click on my connections, this is Reham. This is one of my colleagues. So I have requested to connect with her. And as you can see, she pulls up here because she's one of my connections. So this is kind of similar to, like I said, Facebook, where maybe this would be similar to like, this is where your friends are housed. You're connected with them, and you can click on their card and it shows their information, what they filled out with. You can also send them a message this way. There is also an incoming connection request. So if anyone has requested to connect with you, this is where it's going to show up here, and you can either accept or not accept. And then the sent request will show you the people that you have requested to connect with. So again, these are pretty self-explanatory, but you can filter it depending on what you're looking for. And your incoming connection requests will also show up here in your notifications. So anytime you have notifications, you'll have a little number here as well. So don't worry, the system definitely helps you keep track of everything that's going on in your connections. Next here is the chat. You can also chat in the connect tab that we were talking about, but this is another easy way where you can just keep track of all of your chats that are happening. So to chat someone in this, you're just going to go ahead and hit the new button. And then, like I said, you'll just type in the name of the person that you're wanting to chat. Now, if you're wanting to group chat as well, I can just type another name here and then go ahead and hit start, and you can see it's a conversation with them. So I'll just say hi, and this gives you the opportunity to message back and forth, and it keeps track of your conversations over here. So you can see this is my group conversation, and then I also have conversation with Reham as well. Next, we're going to go over the social feed. So this gives you an opportunity to share information and updates and testimonials, quotes about the conference. So you can either upload it to this exact social feed, or if you're on Twitter, you can post it to Twitter as well. So we definitely encourage everyone to share their highlights, what they're loving about the conference, any key highlights from presentations that you're enjoying with the hashtag CCFAC 2022. If you're not on social media, this is a great opportunity for you to just share here. So if I have something I want to share on the social feed, I'll type what I want to share, and then I would just click the post to app. If this is something that I want to share on Twitter, then I'll hit the post to Twitter. That'll take you to your Twitter and be able to help you post from there. So definitely take a look at that. You can also go through and see what others are sharing about the conference, and you can comment back to them. This is really similar to social media, and you can heart their comment. And so take a look at that as well to see what other people are talking about during the conference. The next tab over here is the follow us section. So this is linked to all of our social media channels where we keep you up to date with the latest information, news, and research on cholangiocarcinoma and what the foundation is doing. So we definitely recommend you to take a look at those and follow us on the appropriate channels. I know not everyone's on every channel, but definitely encourage you to follow us on the channels that you are active on and take a look at those. We will be sharing information about the conference, sharing pictures, so be sure to follow us there. The next thing here is the photo gallery. So this is where you can share and upload pictures of your conference shirt, and specifically we're wanting you to upload pictures for the Wear Green contest on Patient Day, which is Wednesday, February 23rd. So to do that, you're going to go ahead and hit the Take a Picture tab. You will have to allow this access to your camera. So I'm going to pull up my selfie. To take a picture, you're going to go ahead and hit the camera button here if you're just wanting to take a live picture. If you have a picture that you have already maybe saved on your computer, or you have it on your phone that you've already taken, you can hit this little gallery icon. And again, this will pull up kind of where your pictures are saved, depending on, desktop documents, wherever you have them saved. It'll pull up where you can get access to those pictures. You'll click on the picture that you want to add and hit open, and that will upload this to the picture gallery, which is right here underneath. We have some behind the scenes kind of fun pictures there. Don't worry, those will get deleted, but we are testing. So I do want to point out as well that with the photo gallery, it does take up to a couple of minutes to upload your picture. The pictures do have to be manually moderated on the back end, so we have to be able to approve those pictures. So please just be patient. Like I said, we will have someone behind the scenes that is constantly working on that, but don't get frustrated if your picture doesn't upload right as soon as you upload it. Give it a couple minutes and it'll refresh. So just be patient with that. I know a lot of times we're used to instantly uploading, so try not to upload it 5 or 6 times. I promise it'll work. It'll just take a few minutes. Next here is the event info that we have. So this is just a lot of different information of different things like the COVID protocols. If you're attending in person, you can take a look at our map. So you can click on this, and this will show you a map of the Salt Palace. So you can figure out, where everything is located, how to get to different places. There is some information about the Wi-Fi as well for those people that are attending in person. We've got some information about our Light It Green Walk. So just be sure to take a look at those if you need anything, any of those event info. Next is our giving tree here. This is an opportunity for you to help the foundation. So again, this is going to be one of those external links. You'll hit OK. And hopefully this can load for us. So this is our giving tree with 5 ways to impact the fight against cholangiocarcinoma. So there's different opportunities of how you can sponsor and help our different programs. So definitely encourage you to take a look at that. You can click on each section. And for those of you that are attending in person as well, we're actually going to have a live giving tree in person. So really looking forward to that. And thank you for your generous donations and taking the opportunity to look at that. Next here is notes. This is another great feature of the platform. So you're able to take notes during the during the presentation and during the conference. So to create a note, you're just going to go ahead and hit that plus button and you can type a note. I have just like an example one here, just saying, I want to go back and watch the Topaz 1 session. So it can be anything like that. If there's any key findings, of course, this is your personal notes. We won't have access to this, so feel free to chat anything that you need to, and it'll automatically save that for you as well. And I believe there is an opportunity as well to send the notes to yourself to your email. So up here in your profile, if you click on that little arrow icon, it says send to self. So it shows here that I have 1 note, and this is letting me confirm my email. So if that's my correct email, I'll just go ahead and hit that send button. And what's nice about that is that it basically sends your notes to your email so that you'll always be able to have access to those. Last down here is the help desk. So if you're needing help using the platform, you can see the different tutorials below. So these are kind of some main pinpoints that you might have or struggles, feel free to click on anything that you may be struggling with. If there's something that you're struggling with that's not listed up here above, definitely go ahead and click here for assistance. You can reach out to one of our support teams and they'll be able to reach back out to you to help out with that. So that is kind of a quick overview. There are a couple of buttons down here that you can see. These are just another quick reference of things that you can do. So if you do have a question or needing help, you can type a question here at any time and hit submit. And it will show up in your notifications of them messaging back how to help you. Again, this is just another quick access of way to get to your notes. So if you're just wanting to type a quick note, you can type it there. And then this message down here, this is just a quick way to send someone a chat. So you would just, again, type in whoever you're wanting to chat and hit send. Okay, so let's see. That is the overview that I have so far. So again, this webinar will be recorded and uploaded to our YouTube channel so that you can go back and access it. I also have recorded some shorter clips of just tutorials of different parts on the platform, and those are already uploaded to our YouTube channel. So feel free to take a look at those as well on our YouTube channel. And then of course, did want to mention that all of the sessions at the annual conference will be recorded and uploaded to our website and YouTube channel. So if there's a session that you missed, whether you're virtually or in person, don't worry, we'll have access to the recordings and we'll be emailing those out and sharing those on social media. So I know that was kind of a very fast overview of the platform, but like I mentioned, you will be able to get access to the platform on Monday mornings so you can start playing around with it, familiarizing yourself with it. That is everything that I wanted to cover. So we do have some time here. If anyone has questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat now, and we can take a few minutes to address those. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to upload them in the chat. We'll wait just for a few minutes here to see if there are any questions. Okay, so it looks like there is one here. Will we receive an email telling us that the platform is open? Is that when we will fill out our profile info? Great question. So this was something that we covered at the beginning. You are going to be getting an email telling you that the platform is open. So again, you're going to be getting that email February 21st. That's Monday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That information, or that email, will have some information with your username as well as your password. So yes, that will be telling you that the platform is open, have the information for how to log in. And then once you log in, that's when you'll be able to upload your profile information, start making connections, chatting with people, everything. The platform will be open. Obviously, there won't be any live streaming on Monday because the conference hasn't started. So there'll be a couple of things like that you won't have access to, but as far as functionality of the platform, you'll be able to log in, update your profile, and start playing around in the platform. So thanks for that question. It looks like someone else's profile has come up on my screen. Can't find my personal information. If you're having problems, you shouldn't be able to log into the platform yet, but if that is you that put in that question, go ahead and just send us an email and we can work that out with you. You can either send an email to info@cholangiocarcinoma.org, or feel free to send me a personal email. My email is Allison, Allison, @cholangiocarcinoma.org. Okay. Let's see. I think those are all the questions that we have so far. Okay. We'll just do a last call. If there's any last minute questions, go ahead and put them in the chat here. And again, this will be recorded and uploaded to our YouTube channel, so you can definitely refer back to it at any time on our YouTube channel. There are a few other tutorial videos as well that I've created that are shorter, that just go over some main points of the platform as well. Okay, it looks like there's another question here. Can we register as both in person and remote? So great question. You do have to choose one or the other. You have to be registered as in person or remote, but I do want to just point out that whether you are in-person attendee or a virtual attendee, you will have access to the platform like I talked about. So everyone will be getting an email with information on how to log into the platform. And then, like I mentioned, the platform may look a little different depending on if you are a virtual attendee or in person, but you do need to be registered as one or the other. It doesn't give you the option to be registered as both. Perfect. Okay, let me just see if there's any other questions. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any other questions right now. So thank you to everyone who joined. Like I mentioned, I know I've been saying this a few times, but I do just want to lastly remind everyone to look for that email on February 21st, Monday. That's when the platform will open. In that email, it will have all the information for what you need to log in with your password. And the platform is relatively simple in the fact that as soon as you log in, it keeps that information, so you won't have to log in the rest of the week. Everyone is going to have the same password, so it's going to be your email that you registered for the conference with, and then included in that email will be your password. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Like I said, you can send an email to info@cholangiocarcinoma.org, or I'm happy to take personal emails as well. So feel free to email me. It's allison@cholangiocarcinoma.org. And we will be putting, it looks like someone asked a last minute question, how to find this video on YouTube. So it will be on our YouTube channel. I'll be sure to post a link to that. It will take a little bit. We have to upload it to our YouTube channel after this. So you should hopefully find it on the Foundation's YouTube channel in the next couple of hours. If you follow us on social media as well, I'll be posting this on social media as soon as the video is live as well. And included in the email on February 21st will be a link to this as well. So awesome. Okay. Well, thank you everyone so much. We are looking forward to seeing you in person and virtually during our conference starting on Monday, and then the official conference kicking off on Wednesday, Patient Day. Don't forget to wear your green on Patient Day and upload your pictures to the platform in the photo gallery. Thank you so much, everyone. And we look forward to seeing you at the conference.